predictions, please.
I will have to side with Astralis. I know there was a meltdown in Katowice. I know they lost to Spirit, but I have to believe they did the job and they're more solid now.
Astralis will confirm for me that they're a great team now by beating Heroic without breaking a sweat.
And Astralis on Pimp. My analyst desk siding with the full Danish lineup. Either way, whoever takes this, I'm sure the match is going to be a banger. And with that said, Machine and Sponge, over to you.
A banger, I hope so. I certainly hope so, Chad. Let's find out. The panel expecting Astralis to take this one. They'll be taking to the defense.
Different pistol rounds. I was just reflecting on that head-to-head as blameF. He's gone aggressive at mid. Last time, Heroic just simply executed towards A. This time, they're going to test Staehr towards B, who's actually equipped with an incendiary. This is a great way to stall down a poppy play, but at the moment, Heroic are taking their time. Nerds through the underpass. Nikodos, top mid, had that little flurry with Blame. Now, this is a difficult clear for Nerds onto Staehr. When Blame's found Nikodos in the meantime.
Oh, wow. Very good frag from Nerds, and he's not going to get hunted by Blame. I thought that was a real opportunity for an Angel, but thinks twice.
That came late. That came really late.
And now Staehr did not get the info quick enough.
Needed to do better there.
He did. He's fumbled that. The incendiary does nothing. The bomb goes down. Tessus around the corner, and now they're set up. 4v3. Device spotted out. Warning shot fired out by Nerds. Kyxsan to join them in the apps. Yabi, hard clear. Going to be looking away from this potential swing from Tessus, but now he's got his aim poised and ready. Shush towards the bench position. Goes down to Blame. This retake is on. Astralis, they've got some sharp shooters, and Blame one of them. He's done an awful lot of work there, but Tessus and Nerds have managed to recover. Righting the ship. Time-sensitive mission. He's got one bullet left. Not a single one left. As Heroic would take the pistol.
Okay, well, to the script for Heroic. They picked up the pistol last time around on the T side, and they've done so here.
Okay.
Now, the question is, will we see a force buy off the back of that loss? Now, last time, Astralis did force buy, but Staehr stayed alive. He had the armor. It meant he could get the FAMAS out. Looks like we'll see the force buy regardless. A couple of nice shots from Blame. And that's actually going to facilitate an M4, Alex, but not for him, right? He's going to have to drop that across. So because of the kills that Blame got, he could afford that M4 that he's now given to Staehr.
Interesting.
So Deagles and an A1S boosted. Available for a fight, dropping off, dipping back and out of dodge. So no foul within the early stages is pivoting. His Device and the desk wanted a lot more from Device, didn't they?
Yeah, I mean, you can understand the discrepancy in his rating. In terms of his average in his last couple of games, 1.02, that's not a superstar rating.
We love a grudge match as well, don't we?
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I mean, up against their old boys, Staehr and Yabi. Taking on Tessus and Shush. Teammates that they really kind of, you know, cut their teeth in the Counter-Strike world with.
With their name, for sure. Well, Nikodos is worried about a push through T-Spawn. You can see him idly watching that flank as B space vied for. Tess is already in towards the vent room. Nerds in connector. Oh, and kyxsan's found one towards B very easily.
And he's going to go and give him a bit more extra pressure as kyxsan just forces Device, flushes him out.
M4.
Nice finds down on that M4. Oh, he's got another on the reload. Should be punished. Can't find a safe haven as Nikodos will find him. Blame alone and on the wrong side of the map. A nice rundown from Nerds. And the boys, the vibes for Heroic.
Oh,
they're going to be high.
Look at Nerds. We know he loves to get fired up. He shout a bit of smack.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, a man after my own heart. It's, yeah, you love to see it, don't you?
If Heroic win this one, Chad, they'll have the same amount of rounds they found versus Vitality in the first 3 of play here. I mean, it was 2 very stark contrast differences. They both lost their games, but one of them was they nearly had it and then they didn't. The other one was they never had it. There was never any question that they might have had it.
Yeah, true. Well, Astralis stopped Dong from happening, whereas Heroic watched Zywoo happen.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, exactly.
Will have to be an eco with a couple of light upgrades. Heroic looking to kick things off with a 3-0 spotless record. Shush operating with just a USP, so knowing that the buy will not have head armor on the other side of the server. Nerds with his signature MP7 has taken a lot of space and has support of kyxsan, who was a hero in the previous. Great triple kill on that Mac 10 on entry towards the B-bomb site. And the nade echoes behind Staehr. So I think the attention towards another B play. Now, if we recall Heroic's victory on Ancient yesterday that we casted, they went B the first 3 rounds in a row. So conditioning a site in the early stages, either a coincidence or name of the game for kyxsan.
Yeah, kyxsan seems to have a real penchant for the conditioning early. If you can get away with it, you know, when you've got those kind of lesser buys and you kind of can get to exploit a site, it can be quite a quick and effective path to getting in your opponent's head.
That's how much can you get done on the MP7? You aren't stepping over the magic line just yet. There's the first onto Staehr.
Nicely done.
And Astralis are just looking either for damage or not to give away too much cash money. Fights are coming. Shush not clearing his corners. It doesn't matter. Pivots into Staehr, who's going to be unhappy with that. Yabi puts up some mild resistance. Now it just keeps on moving.
Bloody hell. Yep, bye. Bye-bye, Blame. Devek down empty-handed as well.
Okay, we'll need to have a look. Is an AWP available for device? It is. He has 5.2. So he could get the AWP out into the first gun round. But for either of these teams, big names. I think names that everybody would be hoping to see if you're a Dane in Copenhagen at the first CS2 Major. One of them will be having to battle their way out of the 1-2 bucket. It's do or die in best of threes in back-to-back fashion.
See what this first gun round has in store. No, and Blame's charging. Tessus might get caught here. Doesn't choose to continue the push. Thinks better of it. Not fully extinguished, so costs him a great deal of his health. Lining up for CT.
Yeah, quite quickly as well. Everybody's regrouped here. It is going to be just Yabi over towards the balcony position. Blame to try and contribute from connector, and likely to see Device make his way back around through spawn. But if you take a look, it's only really Blame with that smoke, and he might use that towards connector if he feels threatened. You can see him here on the jiggle as they're starting to set up this A execute. It's on to Yabi.
Okay. Yabi at dark. Blame tries to get ahead of the play, catches kyxsan. Yabi forced wide, all covered, but still finds Tessus on sandwich, so it will be an Astralis advantage. The rotations are through.
Want to get that bomb down, don't ya?
Yeah, smoke's only up for a bit longer. Need to get that bomb punch. Nice work from Nikados. Gets it done.
Wow.
Great control. Device. He'll find Shush, but does lose CT in the process. It's Nerds to find him.
Nerds has a flash to facilitate Nikados in a fight.
Nikados just holding the stairs for Staehr.
Oh, they're coming around spawn.
Oh, they're coming for him. Nerds hears this. Nice isolation, but Staehr with the trade. That's important. Oh, but Nikados, he's feeling clutchy. He's already found Staehr. Knows where you're coming from, Staehr, and the clock against the Dane. Oh, I could say that. Staehr, the one in trouble. Running him down, and it's Nikados. The clutch up early for Heroic. They keep the streak alive, and Astralis still stuck on the 0.
Damn, what a great start. Fantastic work right there, as it was just an execute in towards the site where you think Astralis have done enough. They get 2 kills on the way in. So essentially, a 3v5 situation, I suppose 3-on-4 after Yabi falls and falters. Nerds with a quick trade, and Nerds with a lot of damage done. The combination of Nerds and Nikados putting their heads together.
Yeah, that triple. I mean, the fact that he just manages to get that CT frag is perhaps the difference maker.
Nerds is going to be one of my favorite Counter-Strike players to watch.
For real. And it was just, it was the, if Nerds didn't join this team, Heroic dies. Like
it's hard to get too excited about them otherwise, isn't it?
But suddenly, you know, they are genuinely an exciting prospect.
I think what is keen for my eye is seeing the way that Shush and Tessus can flourish a little bit more. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Okay, it's down.
15 bullets of the 20.
Staehr's finished it off, fortunately. Posted up towards B for this crawl. They are actually on their way here. Now, Nerds has been spotted. Device tags him up. So
It can go wrong.
Attention's drawn. It certainly could go wrong. With all this utility being thrown out on towards the B site. Flashes, and Shush doesn't finish onto Staehr, so that might be enough to call a cancel.
It is interesting, right? Because there was no rotation drawn through mid to fight Nerds. He sees nothing. They're taking a duel on one player B, not seeing a whole lot more. Now Blame has parked the bus aggressively over towards A ramp, but they seem like they are quite committed towards this B side finish. 40 seconds left on the clock. kyxsan's turn now to come through underpass. Nerds still top middle. Time is the biggest issue for Heroic right now. They need to make a decision.
And this is the frag. It's down. Back turned. That's a big one.
Now they're going B.
Yeah, makes sense. You're taking down the short player. Staehr spotted out towards the side. It's going to be Device to support. Missed shot on the Deagle. He's going to have vision. Can't do it. Deagle, not the weapon for the job. Shush will take him down. And Nerds will find Device overextended.
Well, the overlap, right? The way that they're covering each other off and all those, you saw it from the point of the kyxsan window molly, the push out short to deal with him, Nerds catching that frag. Very well handled as Blame. The aggressive A element with the M4 almost had a mare. We'll have to retain this, looking to do some damage. It's a 5-0 start for Heroic. And that's one extra to what they did last time round, Alex. They were able to pick up 4-0 over there in the Katowice play-ins. Now it's 5 on the trot.
Oh dear. Oh no. Shush takes him down. Dane on Dane violence.
And 4 staying alive, so...
How many?
I know where those bullets were going.
Into the sky.
They were celebrating the victory.
Yeah.
And littering blameF's corpse with a few extra... He's a big man.
He's a big man.
He's a
You need
big
extra
man.
bullets,
Yeah,
but,
it's like the Terminator. You want to make sure he's truly down.
I know, I'm telling you now, the comms video for this is going to be hyper Zeph. When you check out Heroic
It's fudge.
Astralis. It's fudge.
It's
Yeah,
fudge.
exactly.
That tasty, tasty fudge.
Just because they're not shy to big up each other.
Nerds is not afraid to call blameF a beta either.
No, we heard him over in Kato. I didn't know he had it in him, like, to that extent.
Yeah, well, in the server, one of them's a bit bigger than the other.
Device. Yeah, he's open today. He's taken down Tessus. He's ready to receive. He is so very blind, but still gets vision back to take down Nikodos. There could be more here. Device needs to shut down one more to secure the round. There's 3 making their way into the site, supported by Blame. Smoke guising their cross, but on the drop, Device didn't see him. Oh, in his blind spot, Shush gets one. If he gets another, it gets awkward because Nerds has found another on towards Yabi. They know Blame was here. No, he's here! Nerds, what are you doing to him? As now Old Gosh down versus Shush. Old teammates, Shush will take him. They stay undefeated, and look at Nerds. I need to see that one in the replay because it sounded disgusting.
There's a vicious one-tap into the dome of Blame.
Timeout.
Device gets 2 kills on the way in. Not enough for Astralis at all.
Ooh, yo, this is one hell of a start.
Scrambling, aren't they?
T-side Mirage, and they're just flying
And
right
it's the
now.
B-bomb side again.
You're right.
Think about how many rounds they finished over towards B.
We've only really seen Nikodos' clutch on it.
Exactly.
You're right.
So 1 out of the 6, that's Staehr's home. And Staehr's a very handy player, but having a rough go of things. Unable to anchor down that site as the tactical timeout has come to its logical conclusion. This was Device with the opener. Handles Tessus coming up Cat. Pivots around out of the flash. Takes down Nikodos.
3v5.
Blame comes in. Makes it look good.
2v4.
Now, this is where it all starts to fall apart. Oh, dirty.
Heroic win. 6-0. Boosted the AWPer. Nikodos has a pot shot, not far off. Nearly blew the boots off of Blame. Hello, kyxsan. God, he's got some pep in his step. He doesn't want to give Staehr a moment's respite. Poking his nose out of that smoke would be suicide. Just playing around the periphery.
Well, not into the Molotov, as we've learned.
Thought he was going to do it right there and then, but no.
Yeah, something that everyone needs to be keeping their eyes out for as a viewer perspective. Have entire strategies planned around moves like that.
So the fact that kyxsan kind of just was holding around the smoke, was that just a question of if he's doing anything CT aggressive, I'll get us an opening and we can call around that?
I think also because the amount of rounds they've gone towards B, that's a lot of pressure for Staehr to be feeling.
Right,
so they could be executing behind this.
steps.
You're hoping to draw a rotation and soften up middle. That's not the case.
Yeah.
Astralis still have 3 players here.
Uh-oh.
Had 3 players here.
Blame has not been able to get past Nerds. As Nerds does find one, he's actually stretching his legs but not ready for this angle. Device and Staehr locking it down. Astralis a man to the good.
It doesn't seem to make a difference, does it?
Nerds 15-3. It's up to these guys now. In Nikodos, just 4. kyxsan 3. Shush. Have to do it now without them. Smoke on. Molly dark. Pressure on Yabi. Device as well is here and ready. Just on the rifle. Timing's everything. Beautiful. Yabi, despite the flashbang, does succeed. kyxsan on his own. Up against the what? up against the world. He doesn't have time for this, but a stunning little one-tap there. Oh, God, kicked it him out.
Oh, my God.
Holy schmoly. Staehr just about. He was there, Chad. He was exposed. There was an actual world where they lose that. Yeah. That would have been ridiculous. Like, that would have been like lifetime clutch from kyxsan.
Oh.
7 seconds left, and you just, what? Look at the time. 3, 2, he's there!
Jeez.
Oh my God, he was actually there.
Yeah, kyxsan can't quite believe it either.
Can you imagine? That's what he's saying.
Well, you can reset them immediately, Heroic. Straight back in towards winning ways.
Deve's got his AWP out, so keep your eyes on that. He's posted short side.
I was just going through having a look. I think within like the first 7 rounds of play, Nerds has killed Blame in 4 or 5 of those rounds.
Woof, okay. So yeah, a bit of a nemesis.
At his number at the moment.
Jump spotting is Yabby. And it's already, yeah, pressure time. Good work. Down needs a double. Can't find the final bullet. Tessas hanging on just for a minute longer. The USP will be used.
Well, that's dealt with.
Yeah. A and lock. Go back to B, Staehr says. This is my site. You ain't getting through.
Oh, Staehr. Cheeky on the ladder.
Oh, what? kyxsan somehow miraculously lives with 1 HP.
The aim is sketchy as.
Yeah, that spray did not hit its mark. It's put him low. I mean, look at them. They're both within, what, 6 points of health between the two of them.
If they recede right now and stop taking fights, the bomb can just hide. Do they know that kyxsan is this committed to the site?
Oh,
well,
I
it doesn't
see
matter
you.
anymore.
It could be relevant with Shushno joining the pack, though. So if they go for a clear, it is being held. So
Staehr can jump
here
and
we
clear
go.
it.
Oh. There we go.
Perfect. Very well
What
done
you
from
needed.
Staehr.
Team play. Staehr wins the round for the boys. Astralis. They've got Staehr now. He's actually got triple kills from 1 to 4 in just 1 round of play. The B anchor locks down A.
Yeah, and they can quite quickly turn their fate around because the money, even though this seemed like a great start for Heroic, some of those rounds were coming down to just a few players staying alive, and they're the ones going to take a tactical timeout. So Saul with the opportunity to get on the mic as we take some stock. We can see it's about 4.3 on the high end with 3.0 on the low. So there is enough to constitute a buy. You could get Galils or Tech 9s, Mac 10s even, around these AK-47s, or you could just take a lighter investment, level everybody's cash out to about the 2K mark and get a gun round into the next. Heroic strike me as the type of team who are going to want to fight for their right to go 2-1.
Seems kind of bizarre, doesn't it, that Nertz is the only player on Heroic that doesn't have like a major trophy, but next to like a major in-game trophy by his name.
He'd love one.
Yeah.
He'd absolutely love one.
Well, securing a spot at the major is the first step to doing it here at the RMRs. That's exactly what they're playing for. Going to be boosting the AWP towards B, and the perfect call considering... Oh, spots out kyxsan. He's seen enough. Smooth movement from Device as well as he does maneuver away.
And you go even deeper than that for Nerds. This means an awful lot to qualify for the major. Be only his second. His first was Paris.
It's crazy how little, you know, how short of a career he's had. He was getting the rookie awards. He's definitely making his mark. Lickety split. Here comes Shush out Palace, and oh dear! Device deleted. Shush with a great dig, but he didn't
Nerds
take
with the
space
space
off that.
Yeah.
It's actually Nerds.
Yeah, this is what you want to keep your eyes on.
They hear him. He grabs the rifle, gets away. Can Nerds cook up any more trouble here? Because the bomb's not necessarily committed, but he's on A. Yabi still ramp. kyxsan. What?
How?
I don't know how he's getting away with this. He's hitting some bangers. Staehr
What's Staehr got to do?
sent back to spawn.
Well, the bomb's going B.
Yeah, well, Nerds has got your rotations. Uh-oh, Yabi might find him.
They're coming back. He's heard 2 sets of steps.
A blame. Oh, good for it. Get some revenge onto Nerds.
Tough round to win now for Heroic. Oh, and spotted up short.
Yeah, but it might be Shush. Boom! Headshot! Yabi gone!
They are looking sharp
They
today.
are hitting their shots, Chad. 7 bullets left. Blame's not yet to reload. Might take the AK instead, but that bomb will go down. Nikados getting it punched.
Safe side plant.
Good plant for CT. You just got to be quick on the draw here. You got to hit the heads. Blame towards the stairs. Shush evades the nade. Being
Good
walked
creep.
on though.
Great
This
creep.
is a great creep, but they haven't cleared him yet. Now a free frag. It's Shush in the clutch. We've had one from Nikodos. Do Heroic really have another clutch in them? Shush, a triple kill on the smoke. Not panicking, not overthinking. Oh, and Blame. He's done just enough. A tut of his tongue. Shush knows he could have had that.
Damn, a close round with the type of investment Heroic just brought in there, but Blame will stand tall, will deliver the third round for Astralis. The in-game leader gets the defuse and the final frag to make this just a 3-round game. Even gets him an AK-47 for his troubles, and he had the perfect trump card available late. That was the Shush opener. We saw him with the incendiary on towards the bomb, but Blame had that smoke.
This is a high-skill lobby right now.
There are some great shooters right now.
Whew.
Oh, okay. Well, Staehr will have a rifle to pick up, so plenty of guns to go around. No AWP for Device. Same can be said for Nikodos. Blame. Not out the window just yet. Standing to deliver, will be mollied. Out of position for now. That means the short player has to worry about a fast assault. It's not the case. Heroic are taking their time. 3 towards A, 1 through Palace, 2 up the ramp, and 2 out middle now. Nerds. He's called a bit, 15 for 5, but damn, it's a hot start. Deep con smoke, he wants to limp out. He'll flush Device into a fight. Or flight, as he's gotten out of dodge.
Whoa, Device, evasive maneuvers, getting spammed and sprayed and nerds.
Oh, he's below him.
The railing.
He's below him.
Right there. No one's seeing him.
He's not going to see him.
Oh dear. Someone's going to work it out. Nerd's not going to wiggle his mouse either.
Nerd's might jump
They
before
are
he
right
looks.
next to each other.
This is crazy.
This is bizarre.
Oh, he's heard him
Well,
now. He's heard him
hears
now.
it. Yep, that's a free frag for Nerds. He did
Save?
miss Blame in the meantime on the save. Ooh, Astralis. They've been rumbled now on A. That's the most convincing take on A we've seen, considering it's been Yabi and Staehr quite strong in the initial couple of tests.
Device is getting harassed though, isn't he? Right, you
is.
could see they forced him out of connector. They were ready at ramp for him to take that type of a fight, spamming back and forward, and Nerds is already on the hunt. It's going to be another kill that he lands on towards Blame if he clears his bench position. Still worried about them leaking out. Oh, he just saw him. He definitely knows now. Both players seem to be noted. More Heroic members to deal with this hunt, to try and clean the board as Nerds will take down Staehr and Tessus onto Blame. Everything removed. It could be a huge bag of rounds available for Heroic. They already have 7 on the T side. Last time round in Cato, where they went head-to-head, where they locked horns.
Yeah, I mean, this is really exactly what the doctor ordered for Heroic. This was a bizarre turn of events, wasn't it? Just both walking past each other, pushing the smoke.
They're both going to feel a bit stupid.
Oh, yeah, for sure. But Staehr, of course, a little more so, yeah. In the fact that Nurse does eventually convert. Now, as we've got this tactical pause from Astralis, taking a 30-second breather, I want to just remind you that Heroic losing 13-3 to Zywoo and Vitality, but especially Zywoo, who seems to have come into the RMRs with a newfound passion. He had 25 frags to 6 deaths in just 16 rounds of play. So that happened, but Heroic have come into this one and looking back to their usual selves. I think they haven't let that one rock them or knock them for 6 too much.
It's good when you've got extra motivation.
Something about that, isn't
Something
there?
about extra motivation.
It's something about that.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say that, you know, qualifying for the first CS2 major in my home country.
Is pretty good motivation.
No, yeah, pretty good. But also doing it, taking a step in the right direction against your ex-teammates who had questionable...
Some turncoats who jump ship
That's the
to
one.
your biggest rival domestically, who you've been going toe-to-toe with the last 4 or 5 years, and you had only recently prevailed to be the best Danish team.
Restoring their legacy control over Danish Counter-Strike.
Or at least in theory.
In theory, Chad, stop. You're getting me all excited. Shush has taken down Staehr already. There is a Zeus in the mix. Make it 2. But
I don't know how much action they'll be
very
getting.
exciting.
Gentlemen, the score's about to be 8-3. The bomb is still towards spawn. And Nikodos might want to go and pick that one up now.
Yeah, could have fallen apart.
Could have.
Doesn't.
Oh, it is going to be a long way out of the 0-2 bucket, isn't it? Oh, sorry, 1-2, not 0-2.
Yeah, right.
This is...
Who was Astralis' win against? Let me check. It was Nexus. Okay, Yeah, it was a 13-5.
I was going through all the names in my head as you asked. I was like, all right, we're going to do this.
That's
And
the
I was almost there.
Romanians.
With Zello,
Zello.
who was in Sprout for a short period of time.
Zello. Final round of this half.
One of Marge's sisters.
Does need to be
Or
for
a character from
Astralis.
The Nanny.
The Nanny. Not to be confused with McPhee. Is that an extra AK at spawn?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's,
because they've got 2 orbs.
Charitable.
The T-side double orb.
Well, it's one of my favorite strategies.
Oh, it worked! Oh, blameF just got sent straight back from where he came from. Yabi run at by Nerds and Shush.
They knew the connector player was dead, so they're isolating their A anchor.
Now they've got Nikodos already across.
Color by number Counter-Strike, you'd love to see it.
Using that spawn for a quick orb pick. Now he's picked up his AK to finish the round. This is spicy, man. Heroic, they are just fragging such a storm right now. Nates the smoke. Staehr gives it a good go, but not able to convert on the spam. Nikodos, lucky to get away with that one. Pulls out the Molotov as Staehr spams, but this is so uncomfortable for Staehr and Staehr.
Another smoke limped in. They've got more mollies. They've got more flashes.
So many nades because they just committed so quick.
And kyxsan with the gambit of a double orb.
Nice work. Staehr finishes what he started earlier. They've got to be hurrying in this up. I don't see much of a kit here. Heroic. Looking to leave their T side with 9. Domineering in this battle against familiar opponents.
What a far from Nerds. 19 kills in total, 12 for Shush, and just fantastic calling from kyxsan. Conditioned that B bomb site within the first, 6 rounds of the game. 5 of the 6 rounds, I'm pretty sure, ended towards that bomb site, just bullying Staehr. Device really couldn't get activated. And then they just were able to throw a little bit of flavor, whatever they had hoped for, whatever they wanted. That was at their mercy. And a pistol round, and they can just punt this one in. Be done with the best of ones. Move on to the best of 3s. This will be the final best of ones available within the European side of things for the RMRs. And Sora, if you're the coach right now, you are more than content with how things are unfolding. That is the opener onto Blame, the leap of death. And then they just flooded on towards that A site with ease. But here we go. CT side now for Heroic. kyxsan with the in-game leader package. Dual Berettas, a smoke, and a flash for himself.
Interesting.
Well, he's going to be over towards B. He'll be anchoring that side of the map as we can see Astralis setting their sights on this A execute. Smokes, mollies, flashes. Here we go.
Nerds Molotov down position. Finds an angle. Safe haven. Up towards the Tetris as Nerds goes down. Good pre-aim. What did Shush just do as it's back from Yabi and Staehr? Plays out the A side. Just Tessus lingering in this smoke. kyxsan from CT. Looking good for Astralis to convert this here, especially now. Staehr has built upon it, takes CT control, and oh, Staehr! That's what you want to see. Makes it clear that they're not going to lay down and take it. They'll continue to swing.
Yeah, good impactful round there from Staehr and some tidy shooting. A few extra key pieces of utility made that possible. It was the molly that forced Nerds into this wider angle, as you can see him here getting flatlined by Staehr. But if that pistol just gets to stay in that dark position, it really opens up a lot more crossfires. Shush did good for 2, but the other components of it were not available. So well-handed from Astralis. Now it's all about the comeback.
Not a single member of Astralis has managed to find double digits, and Nerds nearly has 20. There's a discrepancy there. Admirable performance right now.
This can't last very long, can it?
No, I'm afraid the jig is up.
Bowled over.
Blame. He goes down to the kyxsan USP, but he's a dead man walking. Nice farm on the SMG as well. Very good efficiency. You've paid for the MAC-10 with that double kill.
And it was a full eco out of Heroic, so now we will see the investments come through with rifle round number 1 of the second half. How close will Astralis be able to draw things before Heroic strike? Does kyxsan have a move in store? Something that he would like them to dictate the tone of this second half with, as we see an insta window. Lobbed out to success. Nerds jumping out the window. It's a mid-control round. They want to fight for this.
Lots of HEs from Astralis. That would make them think twice about fighting this. You got 9 HP. Do you really feel like you're in a position to trade? Never mind. Fight. Oh, shush. That's more than enough information, but Yabi's actually ahead of the timing. Now they're dumping util. Lots of very threatening presence here from Astralis, but no commitment. Just Yabi tucked on Tetris.
Shush has to be aware this is a possibility. He is.
Clearing.
they flash for him?
Oh, no, he's not. Clean opening from Yabi. Jumping over. Good onto Nikodos. That's what we expect from Yabi. Makes it a 5v3. Mission accomplished. Now, there's no hurry here. Bomb can be scooped up by Blame now and escorted into the premises. As kyxsan with that 9 HP from the double nade is... Oh, actually, Tess has been spotted out by Device, so they even have confirmation that A is understaffed.
Already getting on the hunt as well. So before the bomb goes down, you can see Astralis members starting to deal with the leaks that are available. If they can wipe the board, it's going to make their life a whole lot easier as part of this comeback. Should be possible. Now Device knows nobody can push out through the B apartments. He's getting the support of Staehr. Really going to try and come through the B apartment. So they're doing it the tough way. They're not actually dividing and conquering. Flash forward. Tessus gets one. Traded by Staehr. That's good.
Yeah, I'll take that.
It's really quite key because if 3 riflers stay alive, then 2 of them with the 2900 loss can drop silenced M4s, and then they can have a full buy again. But now the fact there's only 2 surviving, maybe they won't make that decision. Yeah, make it 1. Well done. Great hunt from Astralis. 3-round game. You're very happy with that, right? Because the way the loss bonus works with the cheaper M4, that's a threat that you want to avoid, right? Make sure that they don't keep 3 players alive. They can't just drop those silenced M4s again. But that's really well done in middle as well with the harassing nades. So once they're aware that it was some mid-control, you can see the HEs, they're bouncing off the wall, but there's also the Molotov that they throw behind their mid-smoke towards connector. So the CTs are committed at that point. It's like, well, even if you take the mid damage, you kind of have to stand and fight, because if you do want to fall back, you will be stalled on that regardless. You get caught in no man's land. You have to be thrust into a duel, which they were.
Interesting. So instead of smoking Con, you actually molly it to force a commitment out of the CTs. Second tactical pause taken by Heroic.
Oh, there was another M4 that's just been invested in.
Tessus.
Okay.
He's dropped that to facilitate Nerds, who's kind of basically making a hero out of him.
Yeah, and Nerds could drop another one, right? So if they wanted, they could have one for Shush, one for Nerds, and then one for whomever else. But interesting to see what they do with these rifles, right? You would want to see them do something together, like a boost. They're both going towards window.
There's a lot of Astralis here. Shush does a lot of damage.
Catches that.
Catches a nade between his legs. Drops the rifle to Tessus without the armor.
It's a bit more HP to work with.
Yeah, it makes sense. Just got to watch out for that aim punch. Can't be the one firing second.
Well, Device and Staehr are both very low as well as Blame.
This is a cool idea. Boosting to catch anyone walking up.
Shush has rotated over towards B as well. He's the only one addressing issues over towards this side of the map for now.
This is scary now for Astralis, like significantly worrying when you've got 2 players who can die to a single bullet.
And they've lost Apeks control. This is some great observing we've got going on the A stream today. Damn. There's more bodies rotating over because of Nikodos' forward position. The fact he's in T-spawn.
Yeah, but look, I think blameF's brain is whirring into action. The fact that he's pushing Con, maybe he's going to investigate. Yeah, he is.
Awfully quiet.
He's going to say, lads, careful. It's suspicious. Now it's down onto Shush. Maybe they commit all the same. Tessus, perfect timing. Takes those down. They're trying to pivot. This is the pivot. This is all about Nikodos' flank. Oh, he's taken down the bomb carrier. Device is dead too. Nikodos has secured a 10th. A single rifle. It was supposed to be an eco, and Astralis, empty-handed, cut down. Yabi and Blame can do nothing more.
Just harassment within the round, the damage that they've done. And even though that Blame finds the avenue, it's the push from Nikodos. Now the fact that he's finding that perfect timing, it couldn't have been better. He's gotten there just as they're dipping out, not expecting the flank, catches them with the back turn, leaping, trying to find that open bomb site, and double digits now. First CT round in the most unlikely of fashions for Heroic.
Oh, wow. I mean, that all started. It seemed insignificant at the time, didn't it? Like, oh, so a couple
Saved
of
the rifle,
people are
invested
shooting
in
us.
one, harassed middle a little bit.
But it became something much bigger and much better because of Nikodos and his proactivity. You know how horrible that is for Astralis when Blame's going, guys, I think A is clear.
Yeah.
And you've got 30 seconds on the clock at B.
Well, that's the thing. Not only did Nikodos facilitate the B stack, he also secured the round. So insane work from the AWPer on the Deagle. Now he has an orb, and so does Device. We lock horns with full buys on either side of the server. Util exchange in mid to stall out any mid crawls. Device now looking for the jump spot, but kyxsan has gone passive, which will allow Nikodos to now hold that line from market. Boost could be mounted, as we can see. kyxsan and Tessus doing exactly that to try and hold on to some of this mid control. It's a passive A stance from Shush. This might catch them off guard. Will they consider the brick box?
How good is your flight path? How good is your pre-aim? Gabby and Staehr, this duo testing heroic, and it's good from Tessus. They're going to overlook this. Look at the crossfire. Heroic have got it on lock. Nerds has got it on lock. Device, however, looking to turn the tides of battle here. Jumping through, been spotted out, sprayed on down. Tessus, he will secure the round. Now Staehr has the bomb, and he's got the first. Can't quite make the second. kyxsan's there, the trades are there, the crossfires are solid. Heroic are playing Counter-Strike at a high level here.
Yeah, should be getting fired up about that one as well. The money, a real issue for Astralis. They are in the hurt locker right now. Have a couple of players who could justify AKs or Galils, two of which who definitely can't. Freeze time is ticking down, and they are just going to start to shove all in. They don't want to give 12 over for free. They don't want to give 12 to Heroic in this fashion. But just 2 more rounds now for Heroic, and they will condemn Astralis to survival mode.
They have to win back-to-back best-of-3s if they want to see the home crowd in Copenhagen. That is a scary prospect for anyone.
It's direct.
Going for it. Shush fires off a shot, doesn't quite connect, so the double orbs have been rumbled here. Good damage back from Nerds. Put Staehr on notice. They're into the A site though.
Bomb's not across yet. Now it is.
Staehr gets the bomb down. This pace change, this direct approach. They're all just congregated on the site now.
Completely out of nades.
And Nikodos' orb is there, as is Nerds. Could this really be falling apart? They were trying to take some sort of territory for this post plant. Now kyxsan will push through, catches blameF. Astralis picked apart. One by one, they fall, and now so many on his screen. Yabi will get 2, but it's all for naught. It's 12. Heroic, 1 round away from condemning Astralis to a brutal best-of-3 run.
Oh, you could see that it was great with the execute on towards the site. Shush completely blind, misses that shot, but they're spamming the body again. Yeah, they really want to make Blame as salty as possible. If that's part of your game plan, you can get in his head, right? It's very, very easy to do. And at this point, they just... 1 more round, but the key for that for me from Astralis was they got side control, but there was no coordinated effort to fight for territory. I highlighted there was no U2 once the bomb had gone down, but you need to do something as a group. Okay, let's take this space, let's take this space. Just trade 1 death to capitalize on some post-plant positioning, and Astralis couldn't do it. It looks like they're back to the same. And maybe Kato wasn't a one-off after all. Shush, no more silly business on the AWP. Back to his preferred rifle.
Oof, yeah, he's actually been flashed and whiffs the smoke there. Yabi has a bit more freedom than perhaps Shush would have liked. Spamming away on the elevated position.
Damage.
Good fight from Blame. Staehr, trying to be aggressive. Now it's the same. You can hear them underneath him towards the sandwich position. Barrage of nades. Look how many smokes are on the map right now. Yet to get that bomb down. Staehr doing so now. Nice find, Staehr, stubborn, sticking around towards the top of the stairs. kyxsan, if he finds them both, he's righted the ship somewhat. Nikodos and Nerds, they want to give this a look.
They don't have to, right? If I was Saw, I would prefer they didn't, right? Okay. It'd be a great celebration to win out a 2v3 in this fashion, sure, but let's just get it done.
Yeah, you can see Nikodos' positioning. He hasn't been starting to move, so just an AK scavenge.
It doesn't matter how we get there, just as long as we get there. So we can give this one over. As Nikodos will punish 1 on the way out. Trying to find themselves some upgrades from Galils. Well, they both have M4s now. Nikodos got to be very, very careful, son. Bomb goes off, Blame goes down. Oh, and Device almost as well as Nikodos. Gives over his life, but not the AWP. Now, look, he's got plenty of cash. It's not him I'm worried about. It's some of his teammates. So he will be able to drop 1.
Maybe slightly overcooked the pooch. Pre-warmed the pooch there.
Yeah, and I think we've just seen Saw call for a timeout.
Young man.
Now, I've just watched this is the third and final tactical
Okay, here
timeout
we
from
go.
Heroic. I've just seen the purchases come together. So Nikodos dropped 2 Silenced M4s. He was dropped over an AWP. So there should be enough to cover off the entire team of Heroic. And the problem is once those guns have been dropped and hit the ground, the resale, that's off. You break it, you board it. So if Saul wanted to change the plan of what this round was going to look like, he cannot do that now.
Were those purchases made like just instantly then, you're saying?
Yeah, but before the timeout.
Pre-timeout.
Yeah, so if he wanted to change things up, he can't.
Bossman might not be too happy with the flow there, the workflow.
Got to deal with the cards now of how they lie. And I'm just trying to take a look in CT Sponsor. Is there a gun available for...
Wait.
There is. Everybody's good.
Chad.
Everyone's all good.
Chad.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. It's just the HUD. No, yeah,
What's up?
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
You were getting tricked?
I just didn't see... In my game, I see 4 people without armor.
Ah.
Yeah, don't know why that's happening. But that's
Oh, it doesn't show... Yeah.
Nikodos, he spotted one towards the tap. And now Device is going to be forced to... Oh, get out of my way, young man. Who is that? Tessus has just put his booty cheeks in front of the scope, and now Nikodos is flustered.
Yeah, if you're getting blocked while you're throwing nades, things can get a little bit janky. Nerds feels like he's on a bit of an island right now until this support comes back, but with the gap in the smoke... Ooh. Tessus is playing ahead of that molly, so... Smoke avoided it from hitting its mark. And Astralis, well, what worked was those A executes out the gates.
I mean, it looks like the call is similar, but with a bit more map control and presence from Blame in mid. You see they're resmoking window, they resmoke con. Staehr confirming that no CTs have retaken that information. So they can start to work on this pincer movement. Staehr and Blame through con. Yabi Palace, Staehr and Device through ramp. This is in good timing on the smoke from Shush. That will limit some of their flight paths. Good work from Nerds. Nerds destroys them. Up to 24. You can't get past this man. Tessus trades. And it seems like Astralis have lost this one, slipping through their fingers. It's just Device with 4 to find. The first, nice, onto Ticket. 3 on his screen. Makes it out, hoping someone's going to run him down, but it's kyxsan to close, and Heroic. A powerful victory puts them closer to Copenhagen, and for Astralis even further away.
And a statement again, Heroic trump the Astralis Danish duo of Yabi and Staehr. Departed for greener pastures, but right now 1-2, bottom of the barrel. They're going to battle their way.